Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show, and today we're going to be talking about Johnny Depp and some hate that he's been receiving, some really profoundly stupid hate he has received. It is pretty amazing. It's going to be a short video. I'm not going to really go deep into the rabbit hole of the hatred for this man for basically stomping Amber Heard into the ground, but just before that, I have a small announcement to make. I've been streaming on Twitch, and basically, it's something I've been doing daily. And I may not continue doing it daily necessarily, but I'm going to be definitely streaming a few times a week. I have a lot of free time, and overall, I just want to be able to talk to people, make new friends. YouTube is cool and all, but the format kind of leaves more to be desired when it comes to being able to communicate with you guys. So if you want to watch me play some games, talk, I love talking to the chat. It's a lot of fun. A lot of my friends have joined me and we've had discussions and bullshitted. Overall, cool stuff. Uh, it's pretty like free range over on Twitch. I really don't care for the most part what is said or what is spoken about. I guess for the most part, I've been taking a shot, but it's been fun. So if you want to like talk to me more personally, watch a mediocre gamer who's been playing video games for so long and shouldn't be mediocre anymore, play some games, chill, all that shit. Follow me over on Twitch, Cult Classic Cage. I will definitely have a link in the description for you guys. But with all that being said, let's move on to the topic at hand. Alright, guys, we're going to start it off by talking about Michelle Duber. And Michelle has all the signs of a deranged lunatic. She has the check mark, she's from California, and she's insanely obsessed with her own political ideology, to the point where that's all she seems to be involved in. But what's really concerning is the fact this individual is a professor at Stanford University. So she's also spreading her deranged lunacy to a bunch of other young, impressionable people. And that is a big problem we have in this country. And if this isn't a call to homeschool your kids, I don't know what is. But let's continue with what Michelle Duber said that got my attention, because prior to this, I didn't know she existed. Michelle says, Captain Jack and Pirates of the Caribbean whitewashed and erased slaves and slavery from the 18th century Caribbean, where its practice was probably the most cruel in the world. Pirates were often far from the freedom fighters the film portrayed, but were slaveholders themselves. And she continues at the bottom here, in case you need another reason to hate Johnny Depp, the Pirates franchise is deeply racially problematic. In some, even the fictional character Depp's fans love and think is a real depiction of Depp himself is almost certainly a racist sociopath. So she wants to compare a fictional character to Johnny Depp himself, a character that he portrays on film. You know, acting isn't supposed to be a person accurately depicting themselves, but no, they're supposed to pretend to be someone else. Actors get paid to play pretend. And ideally you'd pay the best pretender the most money to play pretend. At least that's what we think. But in Hollywood, most actors are kind of garbage anyway and get paid to do trash. But when it comes to this, if she really cared about the historical premise of slavery and basically, you know, slaves and slavery, then why doesn't she attack Disney? Disney is the company that has funded the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, has made it as big as it is. They own the property. They've sold tons of merchandise. They've had multiple films. What is like 4 or 5 films? I can't even remember. And they've made billions of dollars off this franchise. I think they even had video games. So if you really care about the historical premise of what you're saying, then why don't you attack Disney, a giant multi-billion-dollar corporation, for it? Because you're not about what the shit that you say that you're about. You're complete fucking fraud. And I hate these types of people. They truly are scum of the society. They try to act like they're better than everyone else when really all they are about is a political ideology. And right now, they just want to destroy Johnny Depp in any way that they can because he managed to win his defamation case and pretty much stomped out Amber Heard in the court.
as she willingly deserves. And to be honest, I don't think he necessarily stomped her out. She stomped herself out by being the maniac that she is. Totally deserved it and earned it herself. So she could put that badge of honor on her fucking forehead. But, Michelle also is so obsessed with Twitter. She said, more misogynist Depp fan accounts locked and removed. A woman's work is never done. Yo, Michelle, you really need to get off your ass, off your cell phone, put the cell phone down, go to the front door of your house, open it up, walk outside, go on your front lawn. I'm sure you have a really, really nice house. Oh my god. $1 million home, multi-million dollar home more than likely. Bend down with your old fucking rotten back and touch the grass on the lawn. Just touch it. Feel it. Touch it. Embrace it. You need to go outside and touch grass because this is such a loser way of acting. And she's not the only one that acts like this. This person too, another Amber Heard supporter. This right here is why I keep my DMs open. It's a trap for all the homophobic misogynists to evict themselves. Your legs are probably a trap too. That's why you keep them open. Poor people that actually get involved in that. Anyway, here's another one. I can't wait for 2 to 3 years to pass and everyone to retrospectively realize how fucked up the public response to Amber Heard was. Literally the most disturbing thing ever to see as a victim of assault. /woman/human being. No, that's not gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck you were trying to say there at the end. But in 2 to 3 years, Amber Heard's still gonna be seen as the trash that she is. She earned that badge of honor herself. And here we go. Here's a good one. Quote unquote, I stand with Amber Heard behind the counter at McDonald's. Yes, because I mean, look at this. I mean, she doesn't deserve any more work, clearly. She should be annexed, especially for basically setting herself up for failure. But her net worth is now -$6 million. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough. And look at this. So over the course of 6 years, she earned $10 million. Highest earned year was in 2019 with $3 million. Yeah, if she does manage to get work in Hollywood, which I highly doubt that she will, at least substantial enough, it's gonna be hard to pay back that $6 million. Yikes. Oh man, it's funny. But well deserved. Good job, Amber. And then this person posted this saying, the article says Warner Brothers has now deleted Amber Heard from Aquaman 2. According to reports, after the verdict of the Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard defamation case, Casey Walsh, a reliable insider, said that Warner Brothers Pictures is going to delete scenes with Amber Heard from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. The decision was made in a meeting between higher-ups, and this crack smoker says, this is just awful. It's like telling a person they never lived in this house or went to this school, but here's some money. Cool? I can't even imagine the pain she's feeling. As soon as I'm famous, I'm going to burn Hollywood down to the ground, fuckers. And look, the reason why you're doing it is that you want to do it is completely insane. But I support you. Anything to burn Hollywood down to the ground, I think, is a great thing, even if it's for all the wrong reasons. We still come to the same conclusion, and that in itself I can respect, even if you are a crack smoker. But this shit is hilarious. This guy thinks he's actually gonna get famous enough to burn Hollywood to the ground himself. Yeah, good job. You're totally not living in fucking La La Land or anything. It's not like anyone in Hollywood wouldn't want to do that themselves already. But yeah, anyway, crack smoker, next. This is another crack smoker right here. This dude is comparing Johnny Depp to Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy of all people. This dude is insane. He said, dreamy eyes. I'm sure the victims had it coming. Teddy was just a misunderstood soul. And he's referring to the fangirls of Ted Bundy because, they liked him because he was super handsome and had a hard time believing he could do the shit that he did. But yeah, he's actually comparing us to those young women that are completely insane. Meanwhile, they're like those women with Amber Heard. It's almost like projection. This is how you are with Amber Heard. I mean, there's plenty of evidence showing that clearly she's an abuser herself and that she's a liar. But yeah, I call this projection. And then this person said, sometimes women are abusers. Believe all women? Really? All of them? That's the dumbest thing I've Amber heard. I agree. And then we got this one here. We will no longer use the term Karen. We will use Amber. You heard? Yes, I completely agree with that as well. But man, these Amber Heard supporters are losing their fucking mind. They've just been on a tirade this whole week on Twitter because they can't accept the fact that the person they supported is a piece of shit. So, yeah, me poo, whatever. A lot of these people are just supporting Amber Heard not based on her merits or the truths or facts and whatnot. They support her just based on the fact she's a woman or part of the LGBTQ whatever plus 22 or some shit. But yeah, that's really why a lot of these people are supporting her. Other than that, there aren't really other people. It's just that these are deranged leftists that'll support any woman or any person a part of these certain communities because they feel as though they have to for their political ideology. It doesn't matter whether they're actually in the right or not. It's just, well, we have to support them because of what's between their legs, who they sleep with, or the color of their skin. That's how it's been going for the past few years. And we're just gonna call it out and laugh at them at this point. Mock and shame. That's what's important. Mocking and shaming these people. And that's what I'm gonna continue to do. And I find this shit pretty funny that they're actually this deranged, actually gonna talk about Johnny Depp's role and say that he's a bad person just based on a role he accepted. Oh yeah, let's go over some quote tweets while we're at it. Problem: you are an academic and no one is paying attention to your niche field. Solution: insert yourself into a major controversy. Yeah, that's typically how it goes. Everything must be a political lecture, and if you disagree, you're racist. You know why movies and things exist? Because people like to ignore the real world once in a while. Have some fun and not have political agendas stuffed down their necks. It's a made-up story, you bozo. What the hell? I'm gonna skip that one. I'm going to go out on a limb here that you probably haven't seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. There's currently more slaves today than there has ever been in any other time in history. Yet you spend your time and influence, which could be used to spread awareness to modern day slavery. Also, you can find possibly the biggest stretch on the internet to try and cancel Johnny Depp. There was another one I did see here earlier that was pretty interesting. It's a children's movie. Like, of course it isn't historically accurate. It's a Disney movie. It's fiction, not historical fiction. Counterpoint: Pirates of the Caribbean is cool as fuck. Entertainment doesn't need to be realistic, dumbass. Why do you think the fantasy genre exists? Holy shit, stop defending an abuser. Oh good, we've moved on from Johnny Depp is a horrible person because of a false abuse claim by his ex-wife and moved on into he's a horrible person because Disney made a Pirates movie that whitewashes history and paid Depp to be in it. Obviously never watched the movie. Oh, by the way, should have talked about Pocahontas instead of how it's terribly inaccurate in relation to history. There's a bigger plot there than doo-doo in Depp's bed. But you ain't gonna talk about that now, are you, mate? Yeah. So, pro Amber Heard people are resorting to finding historical inaccuracies in a film series involving the Kraken, Davy Jones, and his locker, mermaids, undead people, Aztec gold curses, Poseidon's trident, and sea gods. Well done. Don't you love it when you find out you're smarter than a college professor? MF is complaining about historical accuracy when there's skeleton men and an 18th century submarine piloted by an octopus man. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. I'm done with this idiot. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this situation. Do you support Johnny Depp? To be honest with you, I'm not a Johnny Depp fan, but what's right is right. Clearly, the dude was abused, dealt with some serious shit, and his ex-wife tried to destroy his entire career because based upon lies and deceit. So what's right is right. I support Johnny Depp in this situation, even though I don't really even like Johnny Depp or many of his movies. The only movie I do like that he's in is Donnie Brasco, if I'm completely honest. That was a really good movie, and I think he did a really good job with it. And it was more grounded, and that's what I kind of like about that film and his acting. But yeah, guys, do you support Johnny Depp? Do you support Amber? Do you find this shit insane that Amber Heard fans are going this far? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And I want to thank y'all for talking with me. And with all that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.